But first, we have some breaking news. Former President Trump on a plane right now to Georgia to surrender on charges of trying to illegally overturn the 2020 presidential election in that state. And good evening, everyone, at 6 o'clock. I'm Bill Ritter.
And I'm Liz Cho. The former president left his golf course in Bedminster this afternoon. He'll arrive in Georgia this evening. And then Donald Trump will head to the Fulton County Jail and is expected to have his mugshot taken there. And in another major development this afternoon, the district attorney there now wants a trial for Mr. Trump and 18 others in less than 2 months. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan is in the newsroom with the breaking details. Jim.
Liz, Donald Trump is headed to Atlanta to be booked on criminal charges that could put the former president of the United States in prison for years to come. And that sentence would be a lot more shocking if this was not the fourth time it's happened to him. This and all Mr. Trump's legal troubles play out, of course, against the backdrop of his campaign to become president once again. President Donald Trump's motorcade left his home in Bedminster, New Jersey this afternoon, and then his plane headed for Atlanta, where he will surrender to the authorities there, charged with conspiring to overturn the 2020 election. Trump will be released on $200,000 bail.
This is crazy. It's sad, and I never thought I would see it in my life.
The people see it's a fraud.
Trump appeared last night in a social media interview with former Fox TV host Tucker Carlson, where he claimed the prosecutor who brought the case, Fani Willis, has criminalized his right to object to election results.
She's getting killed. Basically, she's saying Trump doesn't have the right to criticize an election. But you've been around long enough now. You've seen many elections criticized.
But Trump is charged with running a criminal conspiracy not to protest the vote, but to work to overturn the results of a free and fair election by, among other things, pressuring public officials.
Look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have. So tell me, Brad, what are we going to do?
Today, Trump added an experienced Georgia criminal attorney, Steve Sadow, to his legal team, as his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, was processed as a co-defendant. Others were arrested and processed earlier in the week. Looking now at a live picture of the prison in Atlanta, where Mr. Trump will turn himself in just a few hours. After Mr. Trump turns himself in this evening, he will have his own mugshot taken, something he has avoided in his other 3 criminal cases. The game is now afoot. Republicans on the House Judiciary Committee today opened an investigation into Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who brought the charges against Trump there. They say they will consider pulling any federal money that Fulton County now uses to put criminals in jail.